Hello, everybody, and welcome to another 8:30 cast. This video is a pre-build for my next solo RPG, which will be about Steven Seagal. It's called The Seagal's Quest. Now, what we'll do, we're going to use Karen's character sheet, but we're going to fudge the rules because if you are a fan of Seagal's films like I am, the unintentional, terrible films that they are, then you know that in his movies, he typically is indestructible, undefeatable, invincible, ladies' man, wears several layers of clothing to cover his obesity, etc. So we're going to, again, give him a huge advantage in the statistics. But let's go step by step and we will develop his character. So, first things first, will this take place modern times or in the past or Middle Ages? I think just for the comedy of it, this will take place. I've been leaning modern times because I want to tell my own Seagal story that takes place in present, but it, we have done it before on this channel where we put Seagal in the past just to see what happens with the AI story time. So I think I'm gonna just keep it in present day. We'll give Seagal a name. He's just gonna be called Steven Seagal. It's his movie, so of course. Well, actually, no. It's called Seagal's Quest, but we need to give him one of his movie names. I know only a few off the top of my head. Marshall Lawson from his worst film, Attack Force of all time. So we'll call him Marshall. Marshall. Let's give him a really. I want to fit the. See if the text actually fits and yeah, okay, so it shrinks as it gets longer. We'll call him uh Law Lawman. Okay, that's his name, Lawman. Now, if we recall, with Karen, it's a reverse 20, so you roll basically any number within the highest. So if the strength was like 10, you have to roll 10 or lower to achieve the task at hand. Since it's a Gaul, he has undeniably superhuman strength. He is the size of a football field, but his dexterity is undeniably superhuman. And his willpower is by far his strongest feat at equal 99 across the board. So those are um, his three traits. Now for XP, there is no XP. I'm sorry, HP. There is no HP. He is just plot armor all around. His armor is at 99. That's just an undisputed fact about Seagal. Gold, he has. We never actually know if he carries anything, any currency whatsoever. He's always deprived. He's just actually, nah, he's never deprived of anything. Now, let's go through, oh, the best part, the equipment. Now, first off, sword. We have to give him his branded sword. Um, Ninja stars. I'm spelling that right. Let's see, handgun. We have to, oh yeah, sunglasses, and then his black leather jacket, which gives him that 99 armor. So we'll note that right there. He also sometimes wears like a well, it depends on the movie if it takes place in China or Eastern Hemisphere, uh, Eastern Seaboard. Like a martial arts outfit, Tai Chi outfit. We'll just say that Tai Chi. I'm spelling it right. Tai Chi. Yep, Tai Chi outfit, which gives him a 98 armor. So he currently has this one equipped. Tai Chi outfit, only one armor less. And then let's see, what else does he typically? We're gonna limit that. We're gonna put it to 10 items. What else does he always have? A handgun. He does at times use a shotgun, so we'll say shotgun. Now with these weapons, we actually have to put the so handgun is typically D8 for him. We'll do D4 plus 99 damage on top of the D4. And then the shotgun is a little higher. So D, just be fair to the villains, D8 plus 99 damage. So there we go. Um, that could add some comedy to it, just putting sarcasm aside. Uh, he does like struggle at times to fight off bad guys, but they ultimately do lose. So I feel like we can take away the comedy of that extra value and just keep it at the dice itself. Shotgun will be D8. Now, the Ninja Stars, which he has limitless amount of, will be D4. The handgun will do D4 plus 2. The sword will be, let's do D6. I think that's fair. D6. Sunglasses don't do anything. They're just there to be a nuisance for us. Shotgun's D8. Now, what else does he have? Let's see, Seagal. He used to have his ponytail. Now it's kind of like that. It's just that thing on his head, that thing that sleeps. Dormant creature. Like kind of like mine. Almost. I kind of wish I had his fuzzy little, doormat. Um. Oh, what it would be to see Seagal. So let's see. What else does he have? Oh yeah, he can just spawn a Jeep out of nowhere. Actually, let's do a Hummer, just in honor of Attack Force. So he has a Hummer in his back pocket. We'll do a Hummer H2 because I don't see the original Hummer on the roads anymore. So we'll just have. I've seen the H2 more often. Let's see. Hummer H2. What else does he typically have in his films? Thinking about all of his movies, especially the 2010 movies. The again, my knowledge and my fandom of his terrible movies goes from the late 2000s to when he just about starts growing the goatee. Not like the late 2010s when he kind of stopped making movies because I think he's stuck in Russia or whatever he's doing for Vladimir Putin. Um, but like just trying to think about that, within that 10 years of crap, a big load of shit that hasn't flushed yet. Let's see. He doesn't have much technology on him. Like I don't think he's had a watch. I don't think he's had a watch for his films. Cowboy hat. He had one in The Keeper. He's had a cowboy hat, but that's a one in a rare. That's a blue moon right there. He doesn't drink often. He doesn't cigars. He has smoked, but not often in his films, at least from my knowledge. Lear had the sunglasses. He has the several layers of clothing, which I think that sums up black. Let's just change the black leather jacket to several layers of clothing. That's the name of the actual item. Several layers of clothing, and let's see, Hummer H2. Oh yeah, partner. So you can just spawn a partner out of nowhere. Now the partner. Let's say. Oh no, no, I'm sorry, not partner. That's stupid. Even for Seagal standards, yeah, I'm not gonna like. We already have a Hummer in his back ass. So, let's just do. Oh yeah, his clearance card. So like special forces, uh, clearance card that can just help him get into certain places. Special forces ID. And then we have one more item. We'll leave that slot open for something else because a lot of these items are fairly important. Now, notes. Now we're gonna kind of go off Karen and just describe his exterior, which let's see, ball. Okay, I'm going to be a little more descriptive than that. First, I'm going to pause the video and save this before my computer explodes, just because of all the awesomeness we have on this one document. I'm sure it's like a couple of gigs or it's at least terabyte worth of data. And there we go. We saved it. Okay, good. Notes. So let's see. He is tall, black hair, black fuzzy hair. I should say black fuzzy hair. Black hair, black fuzzy short hair. He has, let's see, he's got that, he's fit, perfect in perfect shape. I'll put fit perfect shape in quotations for us. Fit's probably not even necessary. I'll just do perfect in quotations, perfect shape. He is, let's see, the clothes are already described on the left there, so we don't have to describe what he's wearing. Um, he's muscular. That's something. Actually, that's just the perfect shape. Now we have to describe how let's see, this is the appearance. This is the look. Let's detail that. That's the look of Seagal. Now, how is he as a person in this adventure, in this specific story? Because in all of his movies and all of the 20 thousands of films he's made, he has such a wide variety of characters, special forces, CIA, and that's pretty much it. So let's say his vernacular, the way he speaks, let's say sound. We can just do this actually. We don't need to do that. Let's just do it bullets. Yeah, there we go. So he speaks clearly, quotations. He is born in China, quotations. Then let's say he is a retired FBI Special Forces unit. Let's do Special Forces Navy SEALs operative. And then FBI Special Forces Naval SEALs unit. Navy SEALs operative. Then let's see, he has his wife was abducted by ninjas many years ago. His wife was abducted by ninjas, and then um, eventually he will avenge his partner's death. Now, in a lot of his movies, why I put that in quotations as the typical joke for this content, there are a lot of, well, at least a few I've seen from Seagal's library of rotating dumpster fires on display in a mall. Oh, crap. Um, he always, like the intro of the movie, he's like, I want to avenge my partner's death. And that's the end of the chapter. He never does. He never mentions it again. So that's why I'm putting that eventually he will avenge his partner's death. Let's see. He has a code, quotations code of honor, which will just something. I believe that's actually a title of one of his films, Code of Honor. I think Code of Honor. If he's only around other fellow martial art masters or the Chinese or the Japanese or Russians or people vaguely from Romania or Eastern Europe. So I think that's good. I think that kind of is we can always add to this, but these are notes for the character. So we have his gold value, lawman. His strength, dexterity, will are at acceptable levels that we definitely rolled on. He has a sword, D6. Let's add a space there. We got to keep this perfect. It's a Seagal film. It's Seagal's quest. Handgun, we have sunglasses. Now, let's say the sunglasses are magical and they can seduce women. So they can seduce. It's a magical spell. So sunglasses seduces women. So we can't forget about that because the women he seduces are specifically, uh, let's see, it seduces women, but they have to be younger than 26. So seduces women younger than 26. Let's take that. So if he's at the club and then there's like all these beautiful women, supermodels walking around between the ages of legal 18 up to late 20s who are just after college, they will just look at him. He's at the entryway of a club. They look at him and he has his big leather jacket on with the two layers of clothing beneath that jacket, even though it's probably summer. And he waddles his way through the crowd. They will just jump on him. They'll tackle him, and they will just start dry humping like crazy. That's a very disturbing image, but that just happens. That's what happens in his films, especially in Attack Wars. So that's really it, guys. There's nothing else I want to spoil for this. I do have a story, uh, maybe in mind for this. Definitely will have ninjas, but yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. This is just a pre-build, I don't know, yeah, pre-build. Let's call it that. We're preparing for Seagal's quest through the lands of modern times. But thank you for watching. Don't worry, the escape is still happening. I'm gonna the next episode of the escape, whenever I might do it on New Year's Day, just for the heck of it. Um, I'm going to conclude it in the next chapter. So just FYI, people who have been following the escape, there's specifically one person who's been a great fan, and thank you so much for following. The escape is going to conclude in the next chapter because there's such a huge vital moment happened at the end of the last chapter X, because I'm not really keeping track. Besides naming the file as I review it. But yeah, I cannot wait to start this Seagal's quest. This is going to be just for me. This is going to be it's going to be hilarious. I want to bring all Seagal's quirks and all of his typical shenanigans that he does in his movies to RPGs. So not just relying on AI, but to actually do it from uh, my storytelling skills. But yeah, this is the 830 cast. I'll see you guys next time.